Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Pisces for the month of October. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Having a little bit of a issue shuffling here, but such is the case. Let's go see what we have here for you, Pisces. Now I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Do hope things are going well for you. Hope things are good. Let me go ahead and take 3 of these cards here. What an interesting first 5 cards that you have. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to make sure we're all set up. Okay. So, I mean, listen, some of you have been cheated, and I don't mean that in like the relationship sense. Remember, we're looking at your career and financial situation here. Some of you have been backstabbed here by a very toxic person connected to your work. It's interesting. You have a combination of, I'm not saying that this is like good or fun, but you have a combination of like entrapment here with the Devil and the 7 of Swords. There was something here that you had a very hard time getting out of. And there was not just entrapment, but entanglement in a situation here in the past, very challenging in the past. Now, what's good is that's in the past, right? And so while those experiences stay with you, the good news is now is now, okay? And the past has already happened. And so in your future, it seems like there are some very positive things coming in here for you with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Let me break this down. Let's dive into this a little bit more. So in the overall situation for this month of October for Pisces, in their career situation, you have the Fool card. So the Fool is really a happy energy. It's a buoyant energy. This is somebody who is brand new to the world. Okay, this is like a child. The Fool is associated with your child self. Okay, this is like not worrying about what is in the past, not worrying about what is in the future, but just leaping forward. They're about to leap off this cliff, not knowing if they're going to make it. And so they're fine to take risks, and they're fine to be carefree. Now, be careful of being foolish. Some of you may feel like you've been foolish in the past with the Devil and the 7 of Swords. That is the case. Some of you may feel foolish because of something that happened here in the past. But again, I think more of you are excited about what is to come. The Fool represents a powerful new beginning in one's life. And for me, the Fool is the most powerful card because it starts off all of the tarot, and it really only comes forward when you're ready, and when you're ready to start something new. In this case, your career and financial situation. So I definitely like to see this showing up in the middle. In fact, I think you're the only sign for these monthly career and finance that has that card in the middle. But in the past here, definitely something that you don't love to see with the Devil and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so for me, the 7 of Swords, this is my least favorite card in the tarot. I always say that, and it's because I've seen it play out with people. I've seen the 7 of Swords play out in my own life, in career and financial situations where there was gossip, rumors, people stirring the pot, people talking behind my back, all of that sort of stuff. But it can also indicate literally being backstabbed. This person here is stealing, and it's associated in this reading with the Devil, which the Devil is a toxic person. You can see that these people are trapped here, okay? And they can get out, but it's a long road, right? And so for some of you here, this can be about, some of you have been entrapped and entangled in a situation that took maybe even many years for you to get out of. Hopefully you're with me and you're hearing me that this is not coming in the future. This has already happened. If this reading is for you, okay? What's good is you have a fresh start. You have a clean slate, blank slate energy here with the Fool in the middle. And it seems like some of you are ready to move past this situation. I mean, I think, something as dramatic as the Devil and the Seven of Swords, this can take a long time to work through and to process. So I'm not saying that like, oh, it's just water under the bridge or whatever the case is. But, I do think that some of you are recognizing that the past does not define you, and that you do have the ability to move forward from this. Now, in the future, you have the Knight of Wands as well as the Ace of Pentacles here showing up. So, the Knight of Wands, and you love to see this combination, right? So you have a challenging combination here in the past, and then you have this really nice combination here in the future. The Knight of Wands is potentially a career move. It can literally indicate like a location, like a change in your location. But it's more about spontaneity and, like being spontaneous, right? And here's the thing, spontaneous is good energy. Spontaneity or spontaneous energy is good energy, because it means that you are working with the universe, okay? You're not fighting the universe, you're not swimming upstream, you're not, grinding uphill. You're just kind of being, right? And that is the same thing with the Fool. This is different from impulsivity. Impulsivity and spontaneity are two different things. And you want to work towards the spontaneous side of life when you get the Knight of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles, this is about you planting a seed. It's classic seed energy. You can see the crops here in the foreground growing. Crops in tarot represent harvest, which is a good symbol. The Ace of Pentacles can say that in the future here, you will get started on something new financially. Ace of Pentacles can indicate making sales, making purchases, signing new contracts, signing into new agreements. This is coming in the future for you, and probably closer to the distant future. But timing is very hard to wrap down, and timing is always changing in these types of readings. So just keep that in mind. But I definitely like to see that. Let's go ahead and let's start to move up the pyramid here and see what else we have. All right, so you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and wow, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Pisces, I'll tell you what, you worked through this situation, or you're maybe in the process of working through the situation in the past, and it's really paying off here for you in the future. I'll get to the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles in a minute, which is just really nice. But in the past here, so the Seven of Pentacles, that's a long-term, something that you've been in for a long time. You were entrapped and entangled for some time, okay? There was something career-related here that was just, it felt like, one step forward, two steps back, And, it felt like there was no room. There was like no breathing room. There was no momentum. This person here is weary. They're tired from the battle. They're frustrated. They have accumulated something here, right? And so the Seven of Pentacles can indicate long-term planning, long-term investments paying off, but it can also just be like a drag, just something that is just becoming a drag in your life. It's just becoming arduous. Or it's been arduous for some time. And the Seven of Cups is, that's confusion. Confusion in your situation. It also asks you to be very careful of speculating. Also notice we have 777 here. Seven of Pentacles, Swords, Seven of Cups. I just noticed that. And for me, the 777 number is one of my favorite numbers. To me, it says that your guides are with you. Again, I do think that you've been spiritually supported here as you've gone through these challenges. And, I think that you've had some sort of guiding light or guiding star out of a challenging situation that you were in for some time. Now, here's the deal. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, amazing. Okay, so you have really, really good cards here in the future. Fool, Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is an increase in luck. It's an increase in favorability within the universe. It says that, the wheel of your destiny, the wheel of your life is spinning, and that you have an opportunity to kind of act on your destiny. You have an opportunity to act on what you feel. It is Jupiter energy. Jupiter expands. It's a planet of expansion. You have this paired here with the Ten of Pentacles, which the Ten of Pentacles is about major abundance. It's an empire card, okay? You plant the seed of the Ace of Pentacles, number 1, Ace of Pentacles, and it eventually grows into number 10, the Ten of Pentacles. And so for you, you're going through like an entire cycle here in the future. Remember, these readings, this is in the future. Who knows how long this will take? Who knows how long this will take? It just depends on if this is for you and, the actions, right? The actions that you take are very, very important in life. And, this is something that, if you're on this timeline, this looks very good for you. So let's go ahead and let's see what else we have here. Yeah, you have pathway, occupation, and coffin. Changes in your career, very clear message here with occupation and coffin. Coffin is not about death and dying, it's about changes, okay? Changes, something like metaphorically dying, right? Something like, like maybe you've been a nurse your entire life and now you're an accountant, or, something like that. Like you're just completely changing something in your life, Pisces. And this pathway card is like your true north. It's your destiny. And especially so because you have this paired here with the Wheel of Fortune in the future. Major expansion in your destiny, major expansion in your pathways and your true north and what you're supposed to be doing here in this lifetime. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. You have the Star, you have the Four of Cups, and you have the Strength card. The Star is a wish granted. Okay, I love the Star card. It's one of my favorite cards. It's Aquarius energy. Some of you may be an early degree Pisces, or you may resonate with being on a cusp. So the Aquarius Pisces cusp. Those two cards come on, or those two signs come one after the other. The Star is the Aquarius card. But the Star really, it can also talk about synchronicities and being in connection with the universe. Again, 777 energy with the Star. There were some synchronicities here in the past. You're like, wow, I just got out of this. Like, wow, how did this series of events happen where now I'm getting out? Is kind of what is coming into my mind here. Like there have been pleasant situations that have happened for you where it's like the exact thing that you needed at the exact time type of energy. You have the Four of Cups, which is about being careful that you do not miss out on an opportunity. Do not be foolish, okay? With the Fool and the Four of Cups, there's an opportunity here. The universe is handing this person an opportunity, but they're missing it. Doesn't mean you've missed out yet, but they are currently missing it. And so when the wheel turns, get on the train. When the train of your destiny arrives, the universe can't put you on that train for you. The universe can bring you the train, but you have to get on the train. And this is the train here coming into the station. And so will you go down that path is kind of the message that I'm seeing here. The Strength card says, have the courage to take a risk. And obviously don't be foolish, but everything in life is a risk. And we have to take risks. We have to. And that doesn't mean gambling. That doesn't, literally, I said this in another reading. I think it was a Scorpio reading. Literally, marriage is a risk. People don't think about this. But, literally everything we do is a risk. And I'm not saying, play roulette. I'm saying, you have to go for it sometime. Like the Fool. Sometimes you have to just leap into something. I started this tarot channel, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Well, now my tarot channel is what I do, and I love it. And so it's that was a risk, but it worked out for me. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Four of Wands, and you have the Emperor. So the Four of Wands is your maybe stability. Both of these cards are fours. Okay, so you have two fours, which is all about your rooting, your footing, or your stability, or your how grounded you are in your situation or in life. And the Emperor is a very good omen of success in business. It is somebody who's extremely successful, somebody who's it's big boss energy, it's leadership energy, it's authority, and these things are very good it's very good to get the Emperor in a career and financial reading. And you have it paired with the Four of Wands, which again, foundations and achievements. So for some of you, you're building on the lessons of the past. And I think for some of you, this could really work out. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Five of Cups, working through whatever happened here in the past and looking on the bright side is really what the Five of Cups asks you to do. On the bottom, Eight of Pentacles, major talent, especially with the Knight of Wands in the future. The Eight of Pentacles says that you are skilled, you're talented, you're resourceful, you're a builder. You can really make something amazing. And I see some of you are going to really throw yourself into your work. So this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.